Use the other hand.
Hello, and welcome back to SoulSpaUniversity, Halloween edition. I am dressed like a boxer, just so I can knock you out, Tommy.
Yes, I see that you're dressed like a boxer.
Anyway, guys, you're never going to believe this. We have the most exciting story for you for our Halloween edition. Seriously, stay tuned. You're never going to believe this. We have a story about a missing classmate in China. This is on brand for our channel, and we couldn't be more excited for our Halloween segment. You know, I want to share stories that are real and that are going to invoke creativity or inquisitive minds. I don't want to spread fear. This borders on it, but I wouldn't spread fear. This to me is just super interesting. Tommy, I'm just going to dive right in, and then you can come in and correct me. Usually I pan to you and give you time to speak, but that's where we lose viewers. So, guys, anyone ever needs to knock Tommy out, take lessons from here.
Yes, that's how you box. Let's get started.
Yep, in my Halloween costume for Halloween. Okay, so it was China. It was years ago. It was SAT time, and this guy has a very detailed recollection of his friends that he had from birth until that time. And he and his friends, after being stressed out from taking the SATs, were playing some badminton. One of the people's names that he was playing badminton with was Pam Boden. And Pam Boden, and I think only one or two other classmates were playing badminton. And one of the badminton things, forgot what it's called, went across the fence, over the fence, and into this like abandoned building, right? And nobody wanted to go in this building. It was really, really eerie. However, that was their only badminton tool, like, you know, the little thing.
Called a shuttlecock. It's called a shuttlecock.
A
shuttlecock.
I'm just not going to say that. So that's
what it's called. It's called a shuttlecock.
That's great. It's a butterfly in this story. It's a butterfly. A badminton butterfly has landed into a badminton batwing has landed in the abandoned building. Nobody wanted to go in. Guys, this is a real story. Real story. This is the spirit. This is me getting everyone's spirit up. Okay. Real story time. Anyway, so they end up in the building. Okay. They have a very, very detailed description of what happens when they get in the building. Okay. And they end up splitting up into twos. Pam, everybody was super scared. I'm telling you, this story went on for like a half hour. Okay. And well, Tommy and I will tell you, stay tuned till the end, the creepiest part of this whole story that we found out right before this podcast. Okay. So finally they get they're looking everywhere for this badminton wing in the building. And they went through different floors. And were they going up the stairs or down the stairs, Tommy? I think they were going down.
Yes, they were going down.
Yeah. And they just kept going down. And I think they were pairing off into twos. And then eventually one, now I don't know, were three of them in the building or four?
I think three of them are in the building.
Okay.
One of them didn't want to go in.
Okay. So, yeah, well, a lot of them, yeah, none of them wanted to, but they just had to. And they were getting such a creepy feeling. It was just an abandoned building. Nobody's ever been in there. And I feel like at one point he reported dizziness, and he felt like the hallway was just going on forever. And eventually Pam Boden was like, oh, hang on, I got to go back. I can't find my keys. I think I left them in the stairway. And so the other two were like, all right, it's fine, because he has to go get his keys. So they kept looking and looking for this badminton wing. And I forgot what happened next. I mean, I know the next part, but fill me in if you want.
Yeah, they started hearing noises and they looked around to see if it was, oh, and it's Pam Boden.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
So they were looking around for the shuttlecock, and they started hearing noises. And this wasn't an abandoned building. This was a part of the campus, and it was one of those what they consider to be a like a storage building for like all kinds of different like uh, construction equipment and everything that was built for the school. It was supposed to be locked. It wasn't. It was perfectly open. So anyway,
I think it was an abandoned building. I think it used to be something else and it was abandoned. And I think maybe it was part of the campus and they said it was for storage, but I don't think anyone's ever been in there.
Yeah, because it was always locked.
Yeah.
So anyway, so they started hearing noises. They thought that they heard whispering and talking. So I wish I could remember their names, but they started running. They're like, let's get the hell out of here. And they couldn't find Pan, so they assumed that he maybe got ahead of them or something. And that's where I'm at so far. So I'll let you continue if you want.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it was weird in itself that they even got in, I think. It was like weird because they were like, this is always locked. Somehow it's open. We're going to try for the sake of this badminton game. And I feel like at that point, yeah, they were freaking out and they were running. I think they just kept running forward until eventually they kept they saw a small light and they just kept running towards a light, I think, right? And
Yes.
Okay. And they felt like they were running forever and ever and ever. And then I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, they emerged from the ground, like they like found an opening or something and finally like got out of there, right?
Yeah. Basically, they went up the steps as if the same way they came in, the same kind of steps going out.
Is it the same exact ones?
Eventually, yes, it turns out it was.
I don't know. Well, when they look back, but I think at the time they didn't think so. Oh, the whole thing is nauseating.
Yeah, it's just a little crazy.
I just remember they got out and I think they were like, they thought it was odd because they felt like there was a lapse in time. Something was off with the time where either the kids were just getting out of school and they were like, we already got out 5 hours ago, or like, or something weird like that, right?
Yeah, now I remember it. It wasn't the same steps. The steps led to the middle school. Like it came out towards the middle school, and the kids were all getting out.
Okay, yeah.
When they got out off the steps.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I guess they rushed to their classes because they thought they were late. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. I was just doing my kangaroo thing, but I'm a boxer. So, oh my God. So yeah, and he was like, "Where's Pam?" Right? And his friend was like, "I don't know." And I feel like they asked another guy that was with them because there was 4 of them to begin with. And I don't know if all 4 went in the building. I think the one that didn't go, there was all 4, and one didn't go in. So yes. The one that didn't go in was like, "Who's Pam?" And the other 2 friends were really, really freaked out. They were like, "Pam, he went in with us. Remember his keys." And then the other guy obviously didn't go in at all. So he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I never knew of Pam." And the game had to happen in 2s because the way badminton works, it's like 2 each, right? So so basically, like this guy has vivid memories of his friend. Like he's been to his house. Like he's done all these things, and his other friend remembers them very clearly too. And everybody just treated them like they were sort of nuts. And like I remember, like the other guy went through a lot of problems, and everyone's like, "Yeah, he has a lot of problems now because he won't stop talking about this guy that never existed." And the main character, who's actually writing the article, who is now like, you know, a full grown adult, just sitting in his cubicle. Just sort of like remembering Pam, and but he hadn't mentioned anything about this for like 25 years because they were just treated like they were nuts. Like they were like eventually when he asked his friend about it, his friend's like, "Just keep your mouth shut. Just keep your mouth shut about Pam," because of what happened to him as a result of not like nobody was giving up. Like those 2 boys were not giving up on the fact that they knew Pam. And that, where is Pam? And like nobody knew where Pam was. Like they didn't have pictures in the yearbook. Nobody ever remembered who Pam was. So basically what this comes down to, like theory, is close to a Mandela effect type of thing, which is that somehow they went into a different timeline or a universe where Pam was just never there.
Yeah, that's there because like if they were asking they were brought to the counselors and everything, and then they were like,
Yeah.
This is obviously stress for because they were stressed out with the whatever SATs or whatever they do in China. And they're like, no, we grew up with him. We went to school with him. We know who this person is. They went to his house to see if he's like his parents were there or anything. And even they were like, what are you talking about? We don't know who this is.
Yeah.
And went online searching for him because they were friends online, and China's AOL type situation. And nothing. Nobody knew anything about this kid. He never existed there. So yeah, they're saying that they maybe something happened where they went into a different timeline. Well, not timeline, but like a different dimension where Pan never existed. And I don't know. It's crazy. The story is crazy. If it's true, it's crazy.
This is nuts. I see. To me, Tommy doubted this story from the get. I'm like, why would he lie? I don't see his motive. He's not getting anything out of this, you know. This is just, damn, it's hard for me to play with my hair like usual with these gloves on. So yeah, this is nuts. This is nuts. Oh my God. So no, for real, man. This is just oh my God. I was mind blown. About this story. And the most creepy part, guys, is that we knew the story. I've been studying the story, I've been following the story. And right before this podcast, you know, we have very busy lives. So I just wanted to brush up on the details of it. So I was like, let's get the main character's name. Let's get the exact location. Like, let's get the details less fuzzy here for this podcast. We couldn't find the video. It's now private, the one I sent Tommy, and we couldn't find anything on it. And when I go to the source who had the video, it's not there anymore. So now it's even crazier.
I couldn't find a single thing of it online at all. Typed in the name, typed in everything, nothing. There was other people that like, there was other like Pans out there, but they're like Pan Am. I'm like, no, I don't want the plane. I want the person. Could not find a single scrap of information about this story. So maybe that means that they debunked it or something, but it'd still be out there.
No. I don't think so. I do not think I would not deflate this story, because if he did, Tommy, if that man debunked it, he would have put that on his channel. True.
Unless we went into another dimension where it also does not exist.
That's what I'm thinking.
This random person doesn't exist that we basically heard about real quick. It's like, who the hell is this person? It's like, I don't know. I heard a story once.
Yeah, and here's the kicker, guys. You waited till the end. Here it is. The whole story never existed, apparently. No, guys, we would not lie to you. But at the end, that's what it feels like, because we can't find any of it. But we did not make this up. We swear to God. And I don't swear to God. Neither does
my whole theory of it was that it was fake because, I mean, they're in China and the guy's name is Pam Boden. Like, Boden's not exactly the most Chinese name, but who knows? This is creepy. I can't we actually can't find any information on it at all now. So who knows?
You know, there's Chinese people here.
Yes.
So if a story happens about someone Chinese here, it didn't happen because they're Chinese.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the last name doesn't fit.
Well, many last names don't fit things, bro.
That's true. I mean, maybe the kid was half Chinese. Maybe he lived on North.
If he was making up a story, then it would be not with that flaw you said.
I mean, not really. I mean, like I said, if he was making up a story and they made up a name like that, said he was Chinese, like I said, the name doesn't sound Chinese, you wouldn't find that person if you searched it.
I blanked out. What?
Basically, the name that they made up is someone that you cannot actually find. So if people listen to their story and try searching the name like we did, and you can't find a Pam Boden, it's because Pam Boden was a made-up name, either that, or who knows? There's a million different freaking
You
ways.
hear what he's saying right now? They can't even find their friend Pam Boden.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If they made this story up, the name Pam Boden, that doesn't exist. Like, it's not an Asian name. Well, Pan is, but
it doesn't matter. You're not going to find anything on Pam Boden because they didn't.
All right, you're not getting what I said.
If they did, they would not be. There would be no story.
I don't understand. It's like, how can, like, why these kids? Why just kids? Why? What did they go through? Another like a rift in space, or like?
That's the story. Are you kidding? You're having a problem with this? That's the story.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like, it's crazy to you if it's true. If it's true, people, it's crazy because it doesn't, like, it just happens to one random person. This could happen to, like, or probably has happened to quite a lot of people.
Exactly, a lot of people. In fact, on TikTok, this is a very growing thing now because people are being honest about it. I have to show you a video. I have to show you a video later. I'm glad I'm wearing my boxing gear because damn, you need it.
You have boxing gear.
This is my boxing gear. Happy Halloween, guys. So yes,
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Story. Of course, it's a crazy story. We are celebrating Halloween month all month. Of course, it's a crazy story because if it wasn't a crazy story, it wouldn't be a story. If anyone could find Pam Boden now, actually, that would be interesting. If they found Pam Boden now, and if Pam Boden came out, was like, yeah, it was crazy, guys. I was in a swirly Campbell's soup can for like 25 years. You're right. That I was floating on the O noodle, then I was on the X noodle, and now I'm here. Yeah, it would be crazy. Or if he was in a Lucky Charms box floating on many colorful marshmallows. I mean, yes, please, let's have that. Yes. Or for a Halloween sake, Count Chocula. I need to.
I love the way you're like so like upbeat about, like, it's like, oh, Campbell soup, this and that. Meanwhile, I'm like, he was probably in sex trafficking or something like that.
Oh my God, don't say that. But you know, I need to stop drinking caffeine and being hungry in these podcasts. But either way, point being, but yes, if the story is true, you're not going to find Pam Boden because they didn't. If the story is true.
True.
I think because there's too many other stories like this all of a sudden. People just
so you have found quite a few, huh?
Huh? I can't pause. I have kangaroo gloves on. So what's up?
Yeah, no, it's I mean, it's a nuts story because, like, they showed that they had proof of them searching all these things back in the day and all this stuff. So you could still grab your drink with the kangaroo gloves.
Apparently, my nerves have accomplished Olympic feats today.
But it is a spooky story of somebody just disappearing. So this does fit perfectly for our Halloween theme. I don't have.
We love Halloween.
My only costume is this. This is my costume.
We are very festive. Yes, let me do the same as Tommy. Tommy, put your hood up. I'll put my hood up. It's just hard with my kangaroo hands.
All right.
Yes, guys. Oh no, now we look really culty. We can't do this. Okay, first of all, you're pale.
Oh, no culty? Well, people don't want to follow our cult.
Scary AF, okay?
No, but it's just a simple cult. It's not a cult.
Okay,
it's a gathering of
calm
friends.
down on your cult. Okay, I'm not joining your bad word I can't say on YouTube. Why cults? Ew. Oh. Fix yourself before you mess yourself, bro.
There, my hood goes. So thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah, I want to break into this funny song, but I can't because I'll get sued. And then I'll be a Pam Boden myself. Oh, scary.
Well, you could say like a line. Also, I heard that you could actually play music if it's in the background. It's ambient music. Perfectly legal.
Yeah, until ambient angels come out and sue us. Anyway, all right, guys. It's been a great Halloween month so far. We wish you an amazing Halloween. We hope this gets you in the Halloween spirit. Just look at this energy. It'll get you in the Halloween spirit. And if you like this content, please like and subscribe. And if you don't, you might want to subscribe anyway because you just can't help it. And then hit the notification bell so that we're not Pam Boden on your milk carton or your non-milk carton or your almond milk carton or not on a milk carton because we never existed at all. That's what happens when you don't hit the notification bell.
Yes, or your oat milk. Try oat milk, everyone. It's delicious.
We are not getting paid for that, so do not.
So yeah, also leave a comment down below. See if you tell us what you want to talk about, and you want us to talk about, whatever the hell. And if you want to get into, it's difficult to say this as she's wearing a boxing uniform and bouncing around with clothes. But if you would like to have a session with Christina, you can find her at
SoulSpaUniversity@gmail.com. However, depending on when this is posted, give us some interesting Halloween topics to cover that isn't too spreading of fear, but sparking curiosity and getting in the Halloween mood.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thank you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Take the glove off.
This kangaroo hand isn't doing it. Uh-oh.